So we said tuna. All right, let's get some things rolling here. Everything's working. Looks like everything's working right. So I have put some water with a little bit of salt there to start boiling that. Put some tuna here. So we're gonna start it. I don't know how many of you like corn. I really don't know how many of you like corn, but I do like corn a lot. So we're gonna put some corn here. We're gonna need that for the salad. So let me just get a little bit of that in there. I will do. Get it started. Oh, how's things at QED? Everything okay? A simple okay will do. You know what I'm talking about. Right, so until those things start boiling and we're ready to go, let's start by making our tuna mayo, a little sandwich there for people. Now, I do have here tuna and brine in the can. Yep, I know. So, because usually tuna and brine has a lot of water in it, something we don't want. And I don't know how you guys drain this, but for me the easiest way is I peel it off and then I put it back in and just hold it and then squeeze it. I don't know if you can see on the camera how the water comes out. Just squeeze it like that. And all that water comes out so you can really dry. Just make sure you don't cut yourself. All right, man, don't worry. Everything will be cool. Everything will be cool. So, now that we've dried out all that liquid from the tuna, all right, just going to take a fork and it's going to empty in my little basin here, the bowl. Hey, Thamer, how you doing, man? Dude, I'm trying to remind myself who it was that said that the only food he can do is this. Just take the tuna out of the can and eat it, and that's it. So I did promise to do something with this next week, but since we didn't cook last night, I thought, yeah, well, this doesn't take long, so might as well try and do some stuff. I'm not swearing enough. God damn it, open, you stupid thing! So we have some tuna there, right? Gonna add some mayo to it. Now let me point out one thing, because I've seen this happen in a lot of sandwiches I've ordered in a lot of countries that I've been, and one of the things I don't like when people do, and I think you might find that as well to be difficult, is what they do is they make your sandwich, right, and they take the bread, they put the tuna dry, and then just put mayo on top of it. I always find we'll be on Warhammer soon. So I always find that it doesn't have the same taste. But if you do take your time and you take a little bowl like this and you mix the mayo with the tuna in advance before you put it into your bread, into your sandwich, it's a totally different flavor. I just need a little bit more mayo there. Tuna has that little property that really absorbs the mayo and all that you put into it, so you need to put quite a bit. So I will show you the end result of this in a second. Need to mix it nicely. Nice little paste thingy. Now you can go as crazy on the mayo as you want. I think this is enough for me. So you're looking at something like this. Alright? So it's pre-mixed before we do anything else with that. Now this, we're gonna make a sandwich with this, but you can put this in a salad as well, like tuna salad. Yes, so let me get started a little bit on the toast here. Well, I said a sandwich. Unfortunately, I don't really have bread because I'm not really allowed to eat, but I do have this. And now drink it. I'd rather eat it, not drink it. You don't like tuna, my friend? Fire, you don't like tuna? But it's a good point. I didn't have a bottle of water out. Point on that one. You know what? I can't really read the chat. I put the phone. side over there. Let me find the best place for the phone somewhere. That'd be better. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a great fan of tuna myself, but since we had an issue with somebody that's the only thing he could eat, or cook for that matter, I decided to do that. Now, if you want to add some butter, you can always add some butter. Right? So, try and make a rich tuna sandwich. I know how it looks, like it's all sticky and all that, but trust me, it's much better than having dry tuna. Alright, let's get some. What I do like with, I don't know how many of you do like it, but I do like cucumber. Feel that it brings some freshness into it. So what I want to do now is just cut the edges here, as I usually do. All my veggies are pre-washed, just in case. I get that question a lot. I don't want that part. I'm gonna cut this in elongated slices. That. So, let's try and put this there. There we go. I don't know, that should be visible on the screen. Yes, it is. So I'll eat this later with other stuff. Pretty much that's the things I like to put in there. And a little bit of corn, which is still boiling. So we're going to leave it there on the side for a second. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this on the side for a second. So we can add a little bit of corn. Alright? We can always close this. It's a very refreshing little sandwich. And we're just gonna carry on. Make a little salad. We're gonna use this thing. Yeah, you can cut it in circles, but I'm trying to do something different. I kind of like it that way. I mean, you don't have to. You don't have to do it. I always try and do different cuts. Just because, you know, after 40 years of doing the same circular cut. Bits. Yeah, that is true, man. That is true. Well, I mean, I have a lot of things here in Greece that I know for a fact people won't like in other countries. And there's other things people eat, like English, like Marmite. I don't like Marmite. I just hate Marmite. So. We all have those little things that we all like or don't like. So, gonna put some tomatoes. Corn, you don't really have to super boil it. I personally like to cut them like this, so they become like small pieces. I'll show you. You don't have to do a lot. I will be making a small little salad anyways. So that's boiling. I'm gonna add. First, I'm gonna take some of the corn there to use in a sandwich. Okay, now we'll just leave it here for a moment. Gonna add the pasta, because with the pasta we're doing two things. Some of them will end up in the salad, and some will just do the red sauce that we're gonna make pasta with, tuna and red sauce. So let's continue on a little bit with the salad. The pasta will take 10 minutes, so we've got plenty of time. And another fork. I like to do this so it don't get stuck in there a little bit. Trying to catch up with the chat as well. Oh, you're talking about the other thing. Okay. So as Rexy that said about the cut, you know, I mean, like carrots. Most people also do them circular. I'm trying to do them diagonal like that. Just for the different size and textures. I'll show you again. There you go. They come out like this. Just something different. I mean, you can cut them any way you want. It's just something different, you know. 40 years doing circular cucumber, circular carrot. There's no need to do stuff always the same. You can always experiment. And as far as I'm concerned, you know my motto, as long as you put in your food edible ingredients, the end result, you can eat it. If you don't like the taste, it's your problem, So got a little bit of cabbage here. Try not to put a lot of everything, just a little bit. Trying to make a small salad. And I do like to sort of like finely chop my vegetables. I'm not in the school of big chunks. I don't know, when I have vegetables that are like big chunks, I feel like I'm a cow. I don't know, just like them to be cut properly. I know what they say about the whole vitamins and everything, but still, I do have some pepper somewhere. There we go. A bit of red pepper. Peppers, you can do yellow, red, blue, whatever you want. It's your own thing. Just to finish off this, to add the sweet corn in there. If you don't like it, don't put it. I like it. Something I will be eating later on. So, come on, stay in there. Like butter, for example. If you want to have butter on this, of course you can. I don't like it. And my father, God bless his soul, he always put butter in his sandwiches. So, got it. I don't know, trying to do the chef thingy right now. I don't know. I'm not very good at presenting dishes, but it's something simple, something very fast. And when I heard somebody say, I can only open the can and eat the tuna from in there. I mean, that we just did. I don't think it takes a lot of time, nor it is difficult to do. Right. Now we're not doing anything too difficult today. Just simple things. So carrying on with the salad. Just a little bit of pepper, just for the flavor. They can stay in big shapes. We're gonna mix it. We're gonna mix this anyway. So all good. I don't know. I think we got. We're gonna add the rest of the cucumber that we had. Doesn't go to waste. I need to turn my heat a little bit in before everything spills out. Now we already have some weird pieces left, so just do this one big. Got those ones in there. And in, not out. There we go. And I'll do the circular just for you because you said you're used to having those circular cucumbers. So now we have pretty much 3 different shapes and sizes of cucumber in there. Okie dokie. Now, pasta is boiling. I'm going to put this on the side a bit. Sorry, I don't have a big kitchen, so I have to keep doing things left and right. And what we're going to do is... Do I have a smaller one? No, I don't have a smaller one, but this will do. Right. Let's make something we're going to put in the food there. So we're going to need 3 teaspoons, more or less, of olive oil. 1, 2, 3. Go in there. We're going to carry on with the same amount of balsamic vinegar. I do use the one that has honey in it, so you can choose whatever you want. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna make a sort of vinaigrette. I don't even know if it should be called a vinaigrette, but also got some dark soy sauce here. This is very salty, so I'm not gonna add salt to this, but if you're using the light version, you might want to add some salt. We're going for half. Don't need a lot, just a little bit. Half a teaspoon. In goes that one as well. Pasta's cooking. Oops. Cook in there. And the other thing we want for this might sound a little bit crazy to some is orange. Need some orange. All right, we want again 3 tablespoons. Just the juice. 1, 2, 3. because I made the mess of myself. Right. Moving on. Man, I wish I had some more cameras just to put them all over the place so you can see me move around. So we just need to mix this really well. I do like to taste things. It's a bit on the sour side. Now, if you don't like it, you want something more sweet, you know, add a little bit of honey, maybe half a teaspoon of sugar, something like that. But for me, it's exactly where I need it to be, because we're doing tuna anyways. Now, I wouldn't recommend taking this, let's call it vinaigrette, and put it with tuna and mayo. Therefore, we're going to open a brand new box or can of tuna. Again, I'm using the top to squeeze all the brine, the water and the brine out. I found that this is the easiest way of doing it, but please be careful if you try this. The top is really sharp. You can cut your fingers. Squeeze all the water out. I need a bigger kitchen. Alright, just gonna add the tuna. In there. Well, I think I needed a bigger bowl now. I always have this problem. I start something and I always ending up needing a bigger bowl than the one that I planned for. I'm going to add just let's say a pinch of pepper. I do love pepper. For those that come to my streams, they know that. I really love pepper. I add pepper pretty much to anything. All right. I don't want to put all of that in there. I just want to drizzle it, because trust me, this is quite strong as flavor. So just want to drizzle this. For a salad this size, just to go everywhere, because the tuna is going to really soak a lot of it. Maybe one more around it, and that's it. And we have a nice little tuna salad on the sour side, like I said. Now, if you want to make this a meal on its own, you can add some pasta. That's why I was boiling all the pasta. You can add some pasta, you can add some croutons, and you can make this a meal. But this is a very fast way of doing something with tuna from a can. And that goes on the side. And while we wait for the pasta to actually cook, it's going to take a couple more minutes. We are going to make a red sauce with tuna. So for those of you that like pasta or spaghetti, you can use this sauce either with pasta or spaghetti. Alright, as always in most of my recipes that we do red sauces, start with olive oil, onion, always. Hey Hecky, how are you doing, man? How's things today? How was work at the shop? Right, spilling the onions here. This one, you see me taking the middle out because from the looks of things, it is not that good. It can't happen. These are, how can I put this? They are from my field, so they don't have all these, preservatives and stuff, so they don't last as long as others, so. Oh, until the 10th. All right. Just trying to... Personally, I'm not really bothered on most of my red sauce stuff, whether the onion is super finely cut or not. But if you want to have a nice, presentable thingy, you should really fine chop both garlic and onions. Today, to tell you the truth, I'm more in the mood to go and jump in and start playing Warhammer with my Witch Hunter rather than cooking, but that's just me. Find a little bit of garlic. I always find, if you smack them a little bit and they break, you can kill them off a lot faster. You can either fine chop the garlic, or you can leave it as is, like a big chunk. But when you're done with your when you're done with the sauce, you can always take it out if you don't like it to stay in there. But I'm gonna finally chop this. You don't need more than 1 2 little cloves there. That should be enough. Okay, that needs a little bit more time. We're going to need one of my things here. Let me see if the pasta is ready. No better way to know if pasta is ready if you eat it. That is true. Alright, pasta is good. Gonna turn it off. Gonna leave it there for a minute. Did I? Oh, I put the other tuna. I put it in the salad. So we're gonna open up another one. We're gonna drain the brine in the same way. Oops. Put the lid back on and push in to the tuna and squeeze it. There we go. Again, I can't stress enough. Be careful. Don't cut yourself. This part is really sharp. Be careful. Free stuff when you're doing the inventory. Well, let's see. If you're gonna get free stuff, what are we gonna get? All right, looks like we're ready. Ooh. Actually, I'm gonna put this down here so you can see better. All right, I left this to get too hot, so I need to be a little bit fast about this. Just a little bit. I got some tomato paste here. Put the tuna in. I hope cameras are working. Should be. All right, we're gonna let it cook for a bit with the onion and the garlic there. As it cooks, we're gonna add some basil. If you do have fresh basil, even better. I don't have, but I do always have dry spices in my kitchen. I do put quite a bit. I do like the flavor and the smells. And straight up, we're gonna put about half a box of the puree in there. And turn the heat down a little bit. And a little bit of water, so it's give it a little bit of time to cook. All right, let's drain the pasta as well. Whew. Now, if you want, you can always put some butter back into the pot and what we call burn the pasta, give them a different flavor. But tuna is already strong. The basil is already strong. I don't feel it's necessary to go through that process. Tell you the truth. A little bit of salt. Tuna is not very salty anyways. A little bit of pepper. Or a lot of pepper. As you do now, I'll say again, I love pepper. lets you die. I have been suspended in creating 2 delicious food. Oh, Voltanis. Yeah, we didn't do yesterday, so I thought to do a few things today with tuna, like canned tuna, not fresh tuna. That's a whole different story. As soon as I'm done with this, I will show you what we've done so far. A little recap at the end. So let's leave that to cook there for a few moments. In the meantime, let me get a plate to have it ready for the pasta. In the meantime, I do need to start tidying up because we're gonna go and play Warhammer, and I can't leave all these things out here. It's gonna be a big problem. I do apologize for not being on the camera, but I only have 3 cameras, man. You know, I don't have one overlooking the entire room, so I do try. Because we're pretty much done. Let me see if I missed anything there. We're gonna do a raffle. Yeah, we can do a raffle. I like raffles. All right, this needs to just leave it there for a bit to boil. Now you're gonna have to leave that to boil for as much as you want. I mean, how thick do you like your sauces? That is basically what it comes down to for that one. So my pasta is already drained here. We have pasta and corn. Okay, they're mixed up. Do me. How are you doing? Send you food. I wish I could, man. So I'm just gonna put some here on the plate. All right. So this needs to go back in the fridge. Yep. We also gonna need a little bit of cheese. We all love cheese, right? Please tell me we don't have anybody here who doesn't like cheese. I know we all love bacon, but I have a feeling that we all love cheese as well. Just need to put the rest of the tuna in that we made here in the fridge as well. Sorry, this is not a professional stream. This is a home cooking stream, so we do things a little bit differently. What are we cooking? Cheese is live. I will show you. Let me finish the sauce there and we'll run through them again. I'll show you everything we've done so far. This is the last one. We have already done, I don't know, how long have I been streaming? 30 minutes or so? We've done already 3 little things. But like I said, I do need to put things in their place. Because we're going to stream until New Year's Eve. And that is in 6-7 hours, 6.5 hours from now. So it's going to be a long stream. We have a long way ahead of us. We're going to be playing Warhammer online. We're going to be on order mainly today. We've done 2 days of Destro. Okay. It is time to go back to order. No, we haven't done that. That is more of a Easter thing. On Easter, right? Which usually is around April, you know. I'm going to try and get my mom's recipes that like cookies, some more traditional things, and if there is no quarantine, no lockdown, none of that stuff, what I'm gonna try and do, I'll try and actually show you, okay? So some of you that have been to the Christmas stream out here, I don't know what the camera is gonna show, just flipped one, is my garden. All right. So what I'm gonna try and do is I'm gonna try and put the cameras up here, and put the camera back in its place. I'm going to try and put the cameras over the window and check the range of this microphone. And if all goes well, I'm going to put the barbecue out there. Yeah, okay, that's the window. You can't see shit. Okay. So, there's never enough of that around. So we're going to try and put the cameras to look from the top here on the first floor down the ground there in the garden. We're going to barbecue. See if we can get some of the traditional things we do on barbecues on Easter. We'll do some, like, you know, outside streaming as a little test before we can go anywhere else. On February, if money allows, I'm gonna start looking for all the things we need to go to take you guys from in here out there. You know, power banks, sticks, and all that kind of things. Should be a lot of fun. How cold is outside today? Today is about 10, 11 degrees Celsius. It's not too cold. Right. For me, it looks okay. Like I said again, boil it as long as you want, depending how thick you like your sauces. Okay. You could also, if you have any cherry tomatoes, you could very easily cut a couple in 2 or 4 pieces and add them there towards the end, because you don't want them to melt. You know, you want them to be there with their own consistency. So we have the pasta here. Oh my god, I hate this. I hate it because I take a new spoon every time I need to do something, and someone really has to clean all that. You know what I mean? Oh, the basil just smells so nice and intense. Okay, just gonna put a little bit more sauce to this. If you have some fresh basil, this is the time when you cut a little bit and then you put it on top. But we didn't have any fresh basil today. I forgot to visit mom, because I don't buy, you know, all the spices. My mom has them on the garden. It's underneath the house. Here we have some Parmesan cheese, finely grated Parmesan cheese. Okay. I'm gonna go nuts on it as usual. All right. I do love Parmesan cheese, assuming you do as well. Okay. There was never meant to be a very long stream, so we have pasta with corn. We made the sauce there with basil, onion, garlic, salt, pepper, and basil, like I said, right, and tomato. So we have a pasta. We have a salad with cabbage, tomato, cucumber, red peppers. We drained the water and squeezed it out of the tuna in brine, and we made a vinaigrette with balsamic vinegar, orange, a little bit of soy sauce, and olive oil. It is. The vinaigrette, I made it to the sour side because I like it with the fish. But if you want more sweet, you can add some honey. And we make a tuna mayo sandwich with cucumber and corn.